Okay, I think we're live. Now let's quickly check if we can add chat. Where can we add the chat? Cancel. Close. Water. Docs. I think it's a doc. Stat. Chat. Here we go. Okay, awesome. Chat's going. Chat's live. Chat's working. Let's see if this thing's working now in the way we want it to. Okay, going out over here. Boom, boom, boom. There's my account. New channel. Close. Okay, great stuff. It's working. Awesome. Let's go. Go. Let me just get some water in. Otherwise, I'm gonna die off first. Okay. We're testing a bit over here. Don't judge. I've been taking, I had some exams that was going on for like the past week. No, not the past week. Sorry, hear me. The past few weeks, basically the past month. So, yeah, let's go.
Got a penalty for cutting the cord. You've got wheel damage. Damage on the front end. Looks like your car is towed. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold the reset button and we'll come and get you. Pit boxing
I
in
can pretty much grab perfectly.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. We can repair most of the damage.
Yeah, let's just...
You'll still have minor wheel damage.
Then let's say this. Okay, let's do this. Then actually this time save it just
Okay,
as well.
go.
Great, thank you. That curve the wrong way every single time with an opening lap and then wall spin. It's awful. Worst thing like that. Catch that curve. Same with over here. Brake over here. Then go over here, but you touch this one on the right the wrong way. So you fly into that wall. Same with over here. Basically just be careful. That we need to be a lot trying to be more cautious on the environment. Disappointing, or disappointing the other two. Let's take like a start. Actually, yeah, let's start over here. Let's follow it operator. Around the outside. Hang on to it. The thing that sucks is my best lap, I click the wall, but it doesn't register as 1x, it's just 0x. So, in quali, that lap wouldn't count, because it hit the wall. And it's like my first sector was absolutely, it was horrible. Now, the second sector, with the second and the third, that one was close with the speed.
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course.
I know. I think we're pushing it a bit too much over there. We have to lift a bit earlier so we don't overdrive as much. We are not trusting ourselves as much as we would do with brakes. We have to make it hard over there, as well as over here. brake. Going down. I think this chat of mine, half chat. Yeah, here we go. That was the wrong type of chat. Oh, no wonder it's not like that. I will say that's hot. How much is your rate about that? Oh, no, your rate about that. That was good. Very good.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Sometimes I like taking a little bit of flip over there of gas, but other times it just doesn't quite work. Now the exit to the straight is going to be quite hard. Yeah, no, that's not the... I'll get that corner,
New fast flat for you.
Gas station 4. Could have given a little bit of flip over there.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Now we're looking at this operating point. Filling this lap into jeopardy. 1:30.8, that last lap. So, like yourself, in a race, don't look at the lap. Or we'll do another lap. Rather do another lap and then we'll have to stay for something. That was tough. Time of day. little bit of gas there. Not touching the wall.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
That one wasn't bad. That one wasn't bad. I think the logic is and that's what happens when you take too much curb. Fast lap 130.7. We want to be able to get around 130, low 130s consistently before we really do a race. I wonder if I shouldn't stop the layouts for now. I think it's unnecessary at the moment because it distracts me. Okay. Apps, lap number 8, so it's very inconsistent at the moment. But we're gonna get there, we're getting there. That was a downside. First lap of the race. That was good. Take that and do it.
got wheel damage.
think so. Okay. I think I want to check something on my phone. Great. Yeah, let's see how we can do this, or how we can do further. Big.
New fast flat for you.
Oh, 130.4 parts. biggest one. Not bad, was actually a bad. Rest and stuff.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
That turbo is absolutely gorgeous. That was such a good turn. Lap not bad, we're gonna get an open, but it's not how we should do it. We made many mistakes in this lap. A lot of people love to look at that second part, but I don't see why. Why you just down. Yeah, that was good. Lap, but we're starting to get a bit more consistent. And that's how you get the rotation. Not giving up them, but just rather lifting through the brake a little bit of time. I know that. Cover.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gain.
You want to give up that time to play for that corner. After that, don't give a bit of a flip on the gas. Just brake, lift, brake. That would have lost
Just set your fastest
that,
lap of the
ladies and
session.
gents, was a below 130 lap. And of course with the next one we throw it away. Man, I don't know. That was, I'm happy with that previous lap. Oh my goodness. I want to rewatch that one actually. Yeah, I can actually, okay, camera check. Toggle manual focus, control F, okay. Oh, you can actually like move the camera? Okay, that's great. Can't wait to use that one. It's like, I don't know, what do you call it, thumbnail. Total pitch, gyro, exposure. I just want to like figure out how you can cancel everything out, like, yeah. Okay, camera edits, properties. Okay, yeah, let's just go the previous lap. Nope, this lap. And let's check out the gyro. So, going and braking at about the one. Not even giving it a gas, just a bit of a lift. Braking at the one, taking a lot of effort. Careful with the gas coming out of there. Then just about at the one here. Great. Very nice. Second gas and first apex. There's a lot of further and out. One is sorry. Very kind of out in the middle of the tunnel. Good there. Get very close to use all you got. When you pay for the tracks, you use it all. Set. Just past the turn here, brake going down to first gear. Down here. Progressively up my boom, go straight. Now this next corner is a bit more tricky. At the 2 start braking. Into the first corner, apply gas. Out of there, be very quick and then boom. That was an amazing. Can I save this one? Ah! Okay, I want to create a slice between there. Ooh, go out. Which lap was it now? That was good. Lap number 17 was good. So let's go over here. Open VCR tool, create slice between there and there. Ah, did I do it right? Save. How long is it? Oh no. Okay, going back to create a slice. Then over here, save replay. Is it fun like that? Create a second slice. Oh no, that's not how it works. Okay, so 16, create slice. Boom. Okay, save replay. Ooh. That's a good lap. Saving this for a video that I can maybe do. Save. Okay. I'm hoping it works. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to save this entire thing. Check if that works. Okay. Okay, shall we go further into testing? If we can consistently like get, I'd say 10 laps after one another, 130.5, I'll be happy. Then I'll check tomorrow evening for a race maybe, or Monday maybe. But yeah, I don't have Suzuka and I don't really have money now to get Suzuka. Ha. Let's do a week in Imola, the one track I have of the 3 after this one. We're gonna go on vacation. Yeah. Yeah, that was a bit...
You've got wheel damage.
Really? So I'm thinking maybe we should get the None. The Halo, I'm not a massive fan. Okay, there you guys go and actually see what I'm doing. Before we go, just checking some more stuff, you know. Okay.
Gotta slow down and give up that
See, that's
time.
what happens when you take too much curb over there, as I said earlier. When you take that corner too quickly. You know what, let's get a base start practice. Trying to see how they do burnouts, just like they've got a button in the F1 wheel. How that with what they can do burnouts. Yeah, no, that not gonna be able to turn around as quickly as I hope to. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay, let's start over here. I think this is a good place to start from. Just about over there. See that line over here? I can't. Oh, I've got the mouse over here. I think if that's aligned with your wheel, you're fine. We can maybe check and replay it just now.
That corner and got a slow down penalty.
Ah, you forget about the cold tires.
You've got wheel damage.
Yeah, let's quickly TV1. We want to check the race starts over here. Yeah, TV1's not going to help at all. None of those are. Okay, chase. Can we see front chase? Is there front chase? Rear chase. Okay, so actually you have to be a bit further on it. It's not a bad position, but you can be get a little bit more of an advantage if you just do a bit more. This is a very sick way of driving. I mean, gee whiz, look at this. Then over here, seeing everybody behind you. Ooh, unless you're behind, then it's not that.
damage.
But for this in a race, sure you're just going to be a bit lower. Not going to get not that bad of a order. But not bad at all. Look at that one lap. That one lap was beautiful. There we go. Yeah, that's
Pit boxing 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
and let's just get the optional repairs going.
Go, go, go!
You still have rear damage. Awesome. How about we do this? We do 5 more laps over here, 5 clean, beautiful laps. Then we change that. Maybe it's Now that is what I'm gonna do for a video. I'm gonna take this one and say, when you get a perfect lap, and then throw it all into anarchy. I'm just gonna save this replay. Yeah, save the entire replay. Then we're gonna say at Montreal. Okay. Good. Let's see what we can do now. That's my wallpaper, if you guys were wondering. Okay. GR's at Sebring. We can do that. No, but we're not even gonna do. Yeah, you have to buy it first at all. Oh, at least. Okay, that one's a Canadian. This is at Barcelona. This one is at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. I think that's gonna be a tough one. I'm not gonna be able to do that one. I want to buy this car so bad. Mustang, oh my word. I've heard that the Vantage isn't such a great, what do you call it? Such a great car. A lot of people say it's cool and all, but the cornering is not great. Okay, let's take the fixed setup schedule. They're gonna go to Spa anyway, so let's see. We're gonna grab ourselves. Which one today, the Porsche or the Cadillac? Let's grab ourselves the Porsche. The Porsche is nice, it's beautiful. I want to get me a new overlay for this one, I think. Well, not overlay, but paint job. There's this guy I've followed on, what do you call it? Trading Plains. He does amazing jobs. It's the one I rot right now. Right. Now, fair disclaimer. This is not going to be a very good one. Want to see. Okay. Well, we've been on for an hour now. Gee whiz. GT. And of course, it's flipping raining, guys. Okay. Gonna go wet tires. And then this is a fit setup, so we can't really do anything about it. Okay. Hello? Oh right, I forgot this is an electric car. Okay, my driver height is extremely high. Let's get to about there. Okay. Let's see how this one's gonna go. These tires need to be warmed up first. Oh my word, it's sliding already.
You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained. You got a penalty for cutting the cord.
Yeah, let's do this without the rain, you know. Oh right, I've got the martini one on. Oh well, I think this is actually a fun challenge. Yeah, I'm changing mine like crazy. Okay, we don't want to lock it up so much, so locking the rears more. Let's get it a bit more forward, maybe. No, I think we're locking the front. You know.
They say you cut the cord. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
I think I'd rather go wide over there and go with everybody.
They say you cut the cord. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Go fast, go back. To the rear.
If you cut the course, you've got to slow down and give up that time.
Want to see how this one goes with the freaking GT3s. Where can I change my car? Ugh! Look at what I just did. Put them back. You know what? Let's get a dry track for the hypercars. If I'm not mistaken, a track I really enjoyed was not Sebring. Where is it? Watkins Glen. That one's not over here. Okay, let's try. Which one are we going to try? Daytona I tried with the 911 GT3 Cup car. That was mayhem. So you know what, let's just go over here and say go Daytona. Firstly. Okay, let's try. We're happy. Where the hell is the... Here we go. I want to get me a new livery for the Porsche. Yeah, I want to see this one guy. Really, it's beautiful liveries he's got. I want to check if he has a nice one for the Porsche. The Porsche and the Cadillac and every GT3 car matter for that. Yeah. Almost there. Loading just a little bit. Oh my word, okay. That's nice. Fun stuff. Okay, let's get more to the rear because this is a very long corner.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Thinking of starting to do that one at the back of the third gear instead of second. So maybe the last tire.
You've got wheel damage.
That was quite some nice racing. I actually want to just go back. Alright. Lost it almost multiple times over here. Also lost it almost over there. Very long corner, so it's a bit, you have to get used to that one. You're using a bit too much on the outside of the apple. Wide. That's a wrap. Don't think somebody's here, but yeah, thank you. Toodles.